Hey guys, Brady here, and I want to talk about Barbie because I was not a fan of the movie. I have a few friends that enjoyed the movie and they're dudes, and I don't get it. Why make a Barbie movie and you throw words around like patriarchy and fascism and a movie about a doll from the the 50s or the 60s? Like that's not the kind of like language I thought I'd hear in a movie called Barbie, but it's in this movie because it's 2023 and it's about third wave feminism. I have nothing against feminism. I think it was a good cause back in like the 1940s and whatnot. Um, Women can do anything a man can do. I feel like lately they just think that they are a lot better than men, um, and they some actually even despise men. And I don't get what the big idea with hating on straight white men is lately, but that's a story for another time. Um, but um, like feminism back then is different than feminism now. Feminism back then, good cause. Feminism now, the complete opposite. I think they completely lost the plot and they just kind of threw it into this movie. I know Barbie is a feminist icon, but you don't need to make it a feminist movie. Um, you don't need to. It. I get it. The movie's not made for me, but I do like movies like Mean Girls or Aquamarine and the Cinderella Story. Well, I think like is a bit of a strong word. I I don't know. I have sisters. I watched those movies with my sisters when I was really young. I haven't seen them since. Well, I've seen Mean Girls recently, but the other movies I haven't seen since the early 2000s. Um, but I miss like chick flicks like those movies. Like this should have been like those movies. This movie should have came out in like uh, the mid 90s, directed by Penelope Spheres, who um did Wayne's World and The Little Rascals. I mean, this movie had like was very meta, and the first Wayne's World movie had like was a very meta movie, and I feel like if Penelope Spheres directed this movie in like 1997 maybe, um and had it like a I feel like the way this movie was meta, I just like this would have been perfect for Penelope Spheres to direct. Um, she's made some funny movies back in the '90s, like I said, Wayne's World, Little Rascals, um, Black Sheep with Chris Farley and David Spade. So this movie would have been perfect for her if it came out in the '90s. Um, but um, no, the so like Barbie has like this dream, like this. I guess it's like a dream or whatever, and she needs to go on this quest to find uh, the woman that used to play with her, played by America Ferrera, who is the voice of. Damn, I don't know her fucking name from How to Train Your Dragon. She's an ugly Betty as well. Um, but the love interest in How to Train Your Dragon, and her daughter in this movie, she's the woman, she's the girl that calls Barbie a fascist. Um, but she is so fucking unlikable from the get go. You're like, okay, this character is annoying. She's gonna be annoying throughout the entire rest of the movie, and yeah, my reasoning for seeing this movie was I'm a Margot Robbie fan. I've been a Margot Robbie fan since The Wolf of Wall Street came out in 2013, and Will Ferrell, and Will Ferrell was given nothing in this movie. Um, he's a really good side character in movies, and this movie, it didn't really give him much to do, which is unfortunate because I like Will Ferrell. Um, but so yeah, they go on this quest, Ken and Barbie, and there are some stuff in this movie that worked. I did like some of the jokes in the movie. I just didn't like how they just beat you over the head with how terrible men are, and um, the patriarchy and all that other shit. It was just too much. It was 2 hours of that, almost 2 hours of that. Like, just can you just make like a Barbie movie and not have all these political messagings into it? Just like make like a fun, lighthearted, fish out of water adventure. Like you could have just made this like a fish out of water movie. Um, but no, you had to just make it like third wave feminism, the movie. Um, and this movie made $1 billion. How did this make $1 billion and not like all the other? Like, how did like a movie like Mean Girls didn't make the money that Barbie made? That really Mean Girls is the better movie. Now they're remaking Mean Girls into a musical, and um, I don't really know how I feel about that movie, to be honest. I've seen the trailer last night when I saw Thanksgiving. Um, I don't know. Anyway, um, but this this could have been better. They if they just took out the political messaging and the patriarchy and the feminism and all that, this could have been a really good movie for kids. Instead, it's PG-13, and they have to um uh throw in all this unnecessary shit into it. It's just, and it's also too PC. Like, I forgot what the line was towards the end of the movie, but the daughter in the movie said this word, and I was like, really? This word is now considered offensive now? We can't call this person that thing anymore. We have to call them something handicapped. I forgot what it was. It was just so fucking stupid. Um, they have a chase scene in this movie that was stupid. Um, and I liked Greta Gerwig's first movie, Lady Bird. I thought Lady Bird was a pretty good movie, pretty good teen movie. Um, Saoirse Ronan was really good. Timothy Chalamet was really good in that movie. Lucas Hedge was really good in that movie. I liked the humor that movie had. Uh, I don't know. This movie just did not do it for me. This movie would have been a lot better if it came out in the late '90s, early 2000s. And people want to get talk shit about the set design for the Flintstones and the Grinch movie from the 2000s, the 1994 Flintstones movie and the 2000s Grinch movie. They want to say like, oh, it just looks like I'm on the studio backlot tour at Universal. I just feel like I'm on a film set. What about Barbie World in this movie? If you want to say that you feel like you're on a film set while watching the Flintstones or How to Grinch Stole Christmas, and then give Barbie a pass for its set design, come on. Like, how does that get a pass? That's it. So yeah, this movie's an hour and 54 minutes. They could have cut 20 minutes out of this movie. Could have made it like 94 minutes long, and the movie would have been perfect. Uh, but it just didn't work. Um, Maybe if this movie wasn't called Barbie, um, and they just made it about something else, and they made it about third feminism, that is fine. But you slapped Barbie onto it, and like, yeah, we're gonna get a shit ton of money for this, and they did. But it's just a damn shame about that. Like, the live action Barbie movie that we got is just not what it should have been. If anything, they should have just like adapted one of the early 2000s straight to DVD Barbie movies into live action. I feel like that would have been better. But no, we got this instead. I'm going to give Barbie 1.5 stars out of 5.